we have a very special guest in studio, the owner of Home Care Services Caregiver Resource Center in Santa Clarita. Rick Ferrante joins us. How are you?
Good morning. How are you, Kyle?
You've been here before. This is your first time on my show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, you know.
I'm offended. I'm wildly offended. Yeah.
No disrespect intended there.
I've heard rumors that people try to avoid the show like the plague.
No, not at all.
Fine.
I've been trying to get on. Is the
okay.
problem.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm booked solid. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Okay. So, Home Care Services Santa Clarita. What do you guys do over there? For those who don't know, I know you've been here quite often. You guys are getting pretty involved in the community. But Actually, before we get to that, let's get to your background. What was your path to get to Home Care Service, to be the owner of Home Care Services?
Because I live up here. I'm part of the community. I've been up here since 1991. Myself and my wife moved up here in 91. I grew up in the Valley and moved up here into a much better location to raise my family, and did exactly that. Have 4 kids up here, raised them up here. They still... Well, not all of them done yet. I still have 3 of 4 in the nest. So, over at Saugus High School and even still at Highlands Elementary School. So, what happened and occurred is, I've been working in the Valley for years, and I wanted to be up here. I wanted to kind of support this community. I wanted to be involved in this community, both as well in the personal side as well as the business side. And
is your background in home care services?
My background is small business owner, but what I did is I kind of came up here and said this is a need, and brought on a really good team of people that are engaged in this in-home care industry. And it's obviously a need. It's something that both in terms of people needing it, as well as feels really good to be able to kind of help and support that community and that population. So what we do is we provide caregivers. That was your next question. I just anticipated.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
We provide caregivers to seniors and others who need help with activities of daily living at home. So basically, it's pretty simple. You have a mother, father, aunt, uncle, whoever it is, that needs assistance at home. They don't want to, and you don't want to put them into a nursing home or some other institutionalized place, and they don't need it at this point and want to age in place. We provide caregivers to help them. That any kind of number of hours a day and days of the week and that kind of thing, would that help them out? So that's our core of what we do. And then we've also opened up our Caregiver Resource Center, which is on Cinema Drive, right there in the middle of Cinema Drive, right next to Freshworks California Grill.
Yeah.
And in there we have also products, in home care products, walkers and canes and bed rails and things like that, that also help those in their home to stay in their home, be independent, but that need a little bit of help.
Gotcha.
And so that's the idea in general.
Cool. And so, you guys do. So you guys you have people that go to people's homes,
right,
to make life more. And it really. And we, my grandfather grandfather and my grandmother, they just went to a nursing facility in Ventura, and they're okay with it, but I'm sure they would have much rather been in their home. They're in their 90s, so they would have much rather been in their home, and you guys can offer that service.
Right. There is not a person, Kyle, that we talk to. I mean, it's almost a game trying to find somebody that hasn't gone through this, going through this now, or will be going through this as their family, that has somebody that needs some help at home and does not want to get to that point where eventually you do. I mean, you get to the point where people need the 24-hour assistance of assisted living facility, and we have some great ones out here. But there's a long period of time that people don't need that and don't want that, and they just need some care at home. So we're trying to help support that in a whole bunch of different ways, and providing caregivers is one, and that's what we do. We screen and train and all that, and manage caregivers so that people can do that. Then we have, like I said, the center, which has a lot of products and services, as well as we put on presentations, workshops, seminars, and the like, to help people who are in this situation. Maybe they're the ones that's the caregiver, as opposed to hiring somebody or some split there or something like that. And we put on these presentations and so on, so that to support those people. Cal, nobody gets trained for this.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And it's not like this, but I have kids and I have to take care of them, and it's kind of the same thing. Only the exact opposite of the side of the spectrum, but the same type of thing that some people need.
Right, and you have your career. I mean, you've done your thing. So have I. Everybody has, but we didn't go out there and do our career and everything to take care of somebody at home. But it's such an important piece. So we just need some help. Some help, even if we're the ones doing it. One of the things that we're doing here, and I wanted to come on today, was also just one of the, and this is kind of a good example, but it's coming up, so I wanted to announce this. We have on next Wednesday on the March 11th at 6:30 p.m. at our Caregiver Resource Center. We have Suzanne Holmes. She's a licensed marriage and family therapist coming in and doing a presentation on stress management and reduction skills and stress reduction skills for caregivers and seniors. So you can see the tie-in. Here's somebody that has this situation of taking care of someone, maybe their mom, maybe their dad, whatever. I mean, the stress is intense, Kyle. I mean, think about it. You're taking care of your kids. You're doing this. You're doing all your normal stuff that you were trained for. And then now you got something that you're not. So we're trying to put these things together. We had an elder care law attorney come in. We've had dietitian. We have, I mean, just on and on. There's all kinds of different things. And this is one of them. So March 11th, Wednesday, March 11th at 6:30 p.m. that are at our Caregiver Resource Center. And they can just let us know, and it's free.
Fantastic. I didn't even have to ask you any questions. You just kind of roll with it.
I just roll.
I tried to get in there, but then you just went for it. Rick Ferrante, he's the owner of Home Care Services here in Santa Clarita. Go to homecaresantaclarita.com for more information. And then, again, the event, Cultivating Calmness, Stress Management, and Reduction Skills, easy for me to say, for caregivers and seniors, Wednesday, March 11th at 6:30 p.m. at their Caregiver Resource Center on Cinema Drive. So make sure you go check that out for those who, and you know what, even if you're not, even if you see it on the horizon, get over there and just, be proactive and just get ready for it, because it's inevitable. It really is.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of people that will be there, us and others in the community that you can, I mean, these are like-minded people who are going through the same thing you are. Come on by and let's just talk.
And you can pick your brain too. Yeah. You can get advice and all that stuff.
Absolutely. So. And then the phone number, if you want to give us a call, is 800-808-4777. So you can give us a call too, and then just reserve your place. No problem.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, Rick, for coming by. Kyle. Appreciate you coming by. We're going to take a quick break. This is Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM 1220, KHTS.